Very good morning, friends. This is Harikesh Yadav, and I am going to tell you something about the book of Machiavelli, The Prince. First of all, I would like to tell you something about the contents of this very book, and there is a dedication, and the dedication is about letter to the magnificent Lorenzo di Piero di Medici, and there are total 26 chapters in this book, and I am going to tell you one by one chapters with their names. So chapter first is how many kinds of principalities are there and by what means they are acquired. Chapter second is concerning hereditary principalities, and chapter 3 is about concerning mixed principalities, and chapter 4 is why the kingdom of Darius conquered by Alexander did not rebel against the successor of Alexander at his death. Chapter 5 is concerning the way to govern cities or principalities which lived under their own laws before they were annexed. Chapter 6 is concerning new principalities which are acquired by one's own arms and ability. Chapter 7 is concerning new principalities which are acquired either by the arms of the other or by good fortune. And chapter 8 is concerning those who have obtained a principality by wickedness. Chapter 9 is concerning a civil principality. Chapter 10 is concerning the way in which the strength of all principalities are to be measured. Chapter 11 is concerning existential Chapter 11 is concerning existential principalities. Chapter 12 is how many kinds of soldiery there are and concerning mercenaries. Chapter 13 is concerning auxiliaries, mixed soldiery and one's own. Chapter 14 is that which concerns a principle on the subject of the art of war. Chapter 15 is concerning things for which men and especially princes are praised or blamed. Chapter 16 is concerning liberalities and meanness. Chapter 17 is concerning cruelties and clemency and whether it is better to be loved than feared. Chapter 18 is concerning the way in which princes should keep faith. Chapter 19 is that one should avoid being despised and hated. Chapter 20 is our fortresses and many other things to which princes often resort and advantages or hurtful. Chapter 21 is how a prince should conduct himself so as to gain renown. And chapter 22 is concerning the secretaries of princes. Chapter 23 is how flattery should be avoided. Chapter 24 is why the princes of Italy have lost their states. And chapter 25 is about what fortune can effect in human affairs and how to withstand her. Chapter last and 26 is an exhortation to liberate Italy from the barbarians. And I'll tell you something about the author in the next video, but I am going to tell you something about the dedication which I told you just earlier. And the dedication is about letter to the magnificent Lorenzo di Piero di Medici. Those who strive to obtain the good graces of a prince are accustomed to become before him with such things as they hold most precious, or in which they see him take most delight. Whence one often sees horses, arms, cloths of gold, precious stones, and similar ornaments presented to princes worthy of their greatness. Desiring therefore to present myself to your magnificence with some testimony of my devotion towards you, I have not found among my possessions anything which I hold more dear than or value so much as the knowledge of the actions of great men acquired by long experience in contemporary affairs and a continual study of antiquity, which having reflected upon it with great and prolonged diligence, I now send digested into a little volume to your magnificence. And although I may consider this work unworthy of your countenance, nevertheless I trust much to your dignity that it may be acceptable, seeing that it is not possible for me to make a better gift than to offer you the opportunity of understanding in the shortest time all that I have learnt in so many years, and with so many troubles and dangers which work I have not embellished with swelling or magnificent words, not stuffed with rounded periods, nor with any uh, uh, extrinsic allurements or adornments whatever, with which so many are accustomed to embellish their works. For I have wished either that no honor should be given it, or else that the truth of the matter and the weightiness of the theme shall make it acceptable. Nor I nor do I hold with those who regard it as a presumption if a man of low and humble condition dare to discuss and settle the concerns of princes, because just as those who draw landscapes place themselves below in the plain to contemplate the nature of the mountains and of lofty places, and in order to contemplate the plains place themselves up high mountains, even so to understand the nature of the people it needs to be a prince, and to understand that of the princes it needs to be of the people. Take then, your magnificence, this little gift in the spirit in which I send it, wherein if it be diligently read and considered by you, you will learn my extreme desire that you should attain that greatness which fortune and your other attributes promise. And if you magnificence from the summit of your greatness will sometimes turn your eyes to those lower regions, you will see how unmeritably I suffer a great and continued malignity of the fortune. This was the uh, dedication of the book The Prince by Machiavelli.